Hello everyone. I'm excited to bring this video to you because I have made a purchase that I've been wanting to for a while. Oh yes. I have purchased the most economical 21-inch mower from Ego. I purchased this on 4th of July weekend. I was very excited to get it home and unbox it. And I wanted to record it because I've not seen a lot of videos on this particular model. So join me with this. I'm going to show you everything that I learned on day one. All right, this is the boring stuff, the warranty, the battery instructions. Yep, nothing much to see there. The charger instructions, that's kind of important. And then the mower instructions itself, that will come in handy later. This is the mower itself. Fairly large for a 21-inch. I was surprised when I unboxed it that it was this wide and this long. Really hefty construction. As you can see, I have it in the high setting right now, which is level 6. Very tall, so high grass, high weeds. This should work. Same design as most gas-powered mowers. Pull that, blade start. There's the on button, and it fools me here in a little bit, as you'll be able to see. There's some buttons there on the back, like for the surprise. One hand. Not too bad. I can do that one-handed with an iPhone in my hand, so it's not too difficult. That's the lowest setting. That's the one I use most often for my yard. There we have the battery area. Simple. Raise up, no bells, no whistles there. Simple. Click to close. The buttons on the back. There's the headlight button, the green button. That is just a battery sticker, nothing there. And then that is a low battery warning. So, mostly all the information that you'll need for this type of mower. Rolls really easy, really smooth. Now, of course, this is a new mower, so I wouldn't expect it to be too difficult to move. This is the battery itself. This is the box it comes in when you purchase it. And there it is. Not the biggest that they make, but more than I would want on a weed eater or a leaf blower. Fairly heavy, if I'm honest. If you pack this around on a weed eater or something handheld, you're not going to have a good time with it. So I'm really glad that this is what they put on the push mowers, because it is a hefty boy. I can't open it with a battery and an iPhone in my hand, so there we go. Yeah, it doesn't stay up. You do have to support it with your other hand. And it simply just slides in like any other battery. And you do have to push it until you hear a click. Takes a little bit of pressure, not much, but you'll definitely notice that you have to put some weight behind it. There we go. Easy peasy. Turn it on, make sure it's got charge, and you're ready to go. Do the lights work? Yes, they do. I just wanted to try that just because I think it's cool that my lawnmower now has headlights. This is where the lawnmower outsmarts me. So, yeah, I'm that guy. I didn't read instructions. I just assumed it would be intuitive, and it was not for me. It may be for you once you see the actual process of starting it. My hand's not big enough to do that. Yeah. I think I need some remedial training on this. This is simply the underside of it. I just thought you might be curious if you're thinking about this purchase. It is just like every other mower. This one has a single blade, so it doesn't have the dual blade set up. There's the flap to make your nice pretty lines. Very solid construction underneath. Don't think they'll be wearing out anytime soon. There's the front axle. And this is not self-propelled, so it is just a simple push mower, so there's no motors or anything like that that's getting in the way down here. This is a comparison between my 22-inch Bowens mower. I've had this for about 5 or 6 years, purchased it at the same place, but it's kind of getting worn out. I've tried my best to keep it operational, but the wheels are getting rounded out, engine's a little bit harder to start, and it's hard to store. It doesn't sound like it, but it is hard to store where it's just a push mower. You can fold the handles down, but you can't store it upright because it's not made like that. So that was one of the major purchases because I have limited space. Here you can see the actual size comparison with the width. The gasoline mower was 22 inches and the electric one is 21, so not that big of a difference. This is the reason why I made the purchase as quick as I did. Yes, the lawnmower still works and the front axle part is on order. However, as quick as Amazon is, it's still going to be about 3 weeks. So couldn't let my yard go that long. This is the charger it came with. Very hefty, fairly heavy in weight. Nice design. You can mount this or just sit it on a desktop like I've done. There's the model number, all the important information, and there is the cord. So you've got a lot of cord to work with. So you should have no problem finding an outlet close enough to you. This is the mulching guard or mulching plug. You will insert this in the back of the mower where the bag is. You can use this in tandem with the bag. However, I wouldn't recommend it. I would go ahead and remove the bag when you put this in. And this is the side discharge. This is for when you don't want to mulch or bag and you just want the yard clippings to go to the side. It looks a little bit obtrusive, but it doesn't get in your way that much. I did use this on my second cut, but then I went back to the bagging system. And of course I had to do the first mow test. So this will be my first and second trip up and down. And as you can see, not very loud. Now this is after I've made my mowing routes. It took me about 8 swipes, 8 to 10 total to get my front yard here. So the lawnmower did excellent work. Everything looks great. And here it is in the garage again, cooling down a little bit. I also wanted to go ahead and empty the bag, see how that works, so I'll show you that later. Alright, here I am about ready to show you how to remove the bag. It's very simple. You just lift the back flap and use your hand to remove the bag. It's held on by 2 little hooks on the top and then just rests against the bottom side of the lawnmower. Really easy. And I'll show you another trick later on that I didn't know about. That was what was collected from just my front yard. Like I said, about 10 swipes. All right, now this is a fun part for me because I was really curious about how this battery would charge. I done it the super simple way. I just simply propped it up on my stereo system there, plugged it into my power supply, and just dropped it in. Later on, I will mount it, but it will be tricky because the exhaust fan or the cooling fan is on the back side. So once I found that out, I really had to think about how I wanted to mount it because it will have to be away from the wall. Maybe I'll just put it on the pegboard there behind, but I'm not sure because it does push out a lot of hot air and it's all on the back side. The side vents are just fake. They're just there for looks. Maybe they're intake, but the fan that pushes the hot air out is on the back side, so I'm really going to have to watch that. I just wanted to show the underside after the cut, just to show how it looked and what kind of maintenance you might need to do. I'm just going to take a little straw broom and clean it up after every mow. And since I don't have to worry about spilling gasoline or oil, I can just prop it up on its side just like this and take a straw brush to it. This is the cool part I was talking about earlier with the bag and how there's an even easier way to do it. I didn't realize this until I started playing with the handle, but you hit this lever here and you can drop it down for like a shorter individual. You can raise it up. I think there's actually three there's three settings there. There's low, medium, and high for taller individuals. And then when you push it all the way forward, right there, that's the setting for removing the bag or changing the discharge or mulching plug. Makes it super simple. Now, at the time, I just thought this would be something fun to show, just the different height levels. I stand about 5'10" on a good day. So you can see here, I'm just going to go through the different settings or the different mowing heights to show how they appear on me. I'm more of a high or middle individual depending on what grade I'm mowing. My yard's usually flat, so I just go to the high setting because it's easier. My daughter, however, can use the low setting. And I will show a video on that later. She saw me mowing and immediately came out and said, "That's so quiet." So she wanted to mow. So she ended up mowing actually the entire side by the pool. So I'm going to record that later and show you that also. All right, and that is my box opening / review of the Ego 21-inch mower. Like I said, this is the most bare bones one they offer. This is the most basic, so I hope you enjoyed my video, and you have a great day.